Parashat Ki, trying to say some insights on this parsha. The first pasuk is Vaya ki tavo el haaretz asher Hashem Elokecha noten lecha nachala v'yirashta v'shavta ba. And the second pasuk Lakachta mi'reshit kol pri adama asher tavim ma'atzecha asher Hashem Elokecha noten lecha v'samta batene v'alachta el hamakom asher yivchar Hashem Elokecha leshaken shmo sham. So this pasuk is talking about the mitzvah bikurim, and the question here is that the Medrash says that the Medrash in Sifri says that aseh mitzvah zo kedei shetiskel lekanes laaretz. So, but the Maisa, you can't. The mitzvah bikurim doesn't apply. You can't do it till after they get the aretz, and not only that, and divide it. 7 years of conquering it and 7 years of dividing it. So why does the pasuk say? Why does the Medrash say that aseh mitzvah zo kadei shetikanes haaretz? You can't do it. But the answer is that since the Bnei Israel were accepted upon themselves to do the mitzvah, so then already it's considered like they did it, and that's why they'll be zoche to come to the aretz. And then the pasuk says, "Lekachta mirashit kol pri adama." So the Gemara in Kiddushin says that if a person gives a present to a chashuv person, and that person takes it, so that's considered the person who's giving the present, it's his hana'ah. Like, for example, if a woman does it, if a woman gives it to chashuv a person, then she's mekudeshet, because it's like she got something. Since the halacha is that a woman should get something, some hana'ah, so by him accepting it, then it's considered her hana'ah, and she's mekudeshet. So here also, the pasuk says, "V'lakachta mirashit kol pri adama." I should have said ve'eveta. Why v'lakachta? So that's coming to tell you that you are the one who's receiving, and that's why the pasuk continues, "Asher Hashem Elokecha noten lecha." In this same pasuk, it says "samta batene," and the Gemara says that. When the rich people brought their bikurim, so they brought it in kelim of zahab and kesef, and the kohen would take the bikurim, empty out the kli, and give back the kli to the ashir. But the aniyim, they would bring it in klei netzarim, which is kelim were made of branches. So the kohen would take the kelim with the bikurim and not give back the kelim. And the question is, what's the difference? Why it's not the same thing by the anim and the ashiri? So one teretz that's given is that by the aniyim, since the fruits that they bring is not of the best quality, they're aniyim. And so if the kohen would take out the fruits and people would see it, so then there would be busha to the aniyim. Masha'en ken the ashirim, they bring chashuva fruits, so then the kohen can take out the fruit and give back the kelim. Another teretz that's given al derech musar is that the ashirim, they bring their bikurim with haughtiness, and therefore Hashem takes the bikurim, but He gives them back the kelim. But the aniyim, who bring it ba'anava, ba'achna'ah, with submissiveness, so there Hashem takes the whole bikurim, the bikurim plus the kelim. Next pasuk I'd like to talk about is in pasuk tet. Pasuk Tet, the Torah says, "V'yavi'enu el hamakom hazeh, v'yitenu et haaretz hazot eretz b'zvat chalav udvash." So the question is that "Yavi'enu el hamakom hazeh," that's talking about the Beit HaMikdash. "V'yitenu et haaretz hazot," that's talking about the Eretz Israel. So usually a person first comes to the Medina, comes to Eretz Israel, and then goes to the Beit HaMikdash. So why is the Seder not like that in the pasuk? So the Targum Yonatan on the pasuk of Nasati etchem an kanfei nesharim. So the Targum Yonatan says that on the first Leil Pesach, the Ananim, the clouds took all of Am Yisrael to Beit HaMikdash, and that's where they ate their Korban Pesach. So now we understand why it says Yavinu Namakom Hazeh. First he brought us to the Beit HaMikdash. That was while we were in Mitzrayim, and then V'yiten Anu et Haaretz. That was later. The next pasuk is in Yud Gimel. Yud Gimel, the pasuk says, "ואמרת לפני השם אלוקיך, ביארתי הקודש מן הבית, וגם נתתי ללוי ולגר וליתום ולאלמנה, ככל מצוותיך אשר ציוויתני, לא עברתי ממצוותיך ולא שכחתי." So now here the mitzvah is talking about the mitzvah of Meiser. But why is there kfilut? Why is there double lashon? לא עברתי ממצוותיך ולא שכחתי. So and one answer they give about this is that sometimes a person does a mitzvah without thinking about the one who gave the mitzvah. He doesn't think about Hashem. And he does it mitzvat anashim melumada. And here, v'lo shachachti is coming to tell you, no, I didn't do it. I had Hashem in mind. I had the person the one who gave us the mitzvah in mind when I did the Meiser. Another answer that they give is that the Gemara says that a person who doesn't do the mitzvah Meiser properly, then rats eat from his tfu'ah. And the Gemara also says that Gemara says in Horiot that if a person eats from what a rat ate, so that brings to shikha. So that's what the pasuk is telling us. Lo avarti memitzvotecha, I did the mitzvah of Meiser properly, and therefore rats didn't eat from my tu'ah, and I won't be forgetting the Torah that I learned. The next pasuk is in Yud Aleph, Yud Tet. I'm sorry, Yud Tet. The pasuk says, "Hashem yamercha hayom liot lo la'am sgula, kasher diber lach l'shmor kol mitzvotav." Right, Hashem chose us, and to be His chosen people, and we should keep His mitzvot. So the Gemara says in Ketubot that if a person is dying, and he says, give 400 zuz to Ploini, and he should marry my daughter, then we say that the halacha is that you have to give him the money, and if he wants to marry the daughter, he marries her, but he doesn't have to. But if the dying person says, Ploini should marry my daughter and give him 400 zuz, then if he marries the daughter, he gets the 400 zuz. But if he doesn't marry her, then he doesn't get the 400 zuz. So here the pasuk says, Hashem yamercha hayom liot lo la'am sgula kasher diber lach. Right? Hashem chose us. We are the chosen people. And then it says which means that even if we don't do the mitzvot, we are still His chosen people. Of course, the pasuk continues, "V'letitcha elyon al kol hagoyim asher asa letilah u'leshem u'letiferet u'liotcha am kadosh l'Hashem elokecha kasher diber," to get the supremacy over all the goyim. Then that over there, the Lishmor et kol mitzvotav does precede that. The last pasuk I want to talk about is in Perek Chav Zayin, pasuk Tet Vav. Over there, talking about all the arurim, and the pasuk says, "Arur ha'ish asher ya'aseh pesel u'masecha ta'avat Hashem ma'aseh yadei harash v'sham b'seter va'anu kol ha'am amru amen." The question here is why, just in this pasuk, we see the Torah talks in lashon atid, ya'aseh pesel, while the other arurim, like Arur Makle Aviv, which is in present tense, Arur Masik Gvul Re'ehu, present tense, Arur Mashke Iver Bederech, all of these are in present tense. So why Asher Ya'aseh Pesel Masecha, that's in the future tense. So we know that Machshavat Avera En Hashem Metzarfa La'Maaseh. In order to get onish also on the machshava, first the person has to do the maisa, and then once he does the maisa, then he gets onish on the machshava itself also. But by avodah zarah, it's not like that. If a person thinks to do avodah zarah, just by the thought, he already Hashem is mitzaref and maisa, and he gets punishment for it. And that's why here the pasuk says, in the future, even though he just thought about doing it, he hasn't done it yet, but he gets the arur even though he didn't do the avera yet. Thank you for watching.